How's it going? This is Josh with All Star Lawn Care. Here, about to show you my trailer setup because it's about to change. See, there's my trailer, just a little 12 foot that I've had. Got it when I started doing construction, and then it just slowly converted into a full blown lawn care trailer. And so we'll start right here in the back. Let's see, can we see there? It used to have a 6-foot A-frame until it got left at a job far, far away. So my friend gave me the money, and I wound up putting more money in and got this like 15-foot extension, I do believe. Worked out much better. And you can see I'm limited on space, so that's why I have what I have, and so on. And let's see here. I just got the hedge trimmer, the PAS system. I got the articulating head with that. It's in my box. Let's see, we'll go up front. Let's see, how can we do this? I'm not used to doing this. You'll just have to bear with me. I got 2 of the new Echo PB 8010 blowers. They're a beast. I've had the 770Ts before them. They were great until these come out. I've only owned Echo stuff. I've had a Honda Weed Eater and a Honda Edger. They were great. And finally, when it was time to upgrade and get new stuff, I went with Echo. And they've been great ever since. So we have, what do we have here? We have the Echo Pro Extreme SRM 2620T. It was okay when it come out. Small, lightweight. Got the job done. But then when the SRM 3020 come out, it's a beast. I don't even like using a 2620 anymore whatsoever. I'm more than happy with the 2620. And now they got the 3020. Now they got a 3020T, which will be my next options. And then I had the Honda Curve Stick Edger. It was great. It was 4-cycle. So I didn't have to mix anything. It was great, but it was heavy. Starts up great. No problems in the cold. Started up first, second pull all the time. And it was time to get something lighter and get a straight shaft to see what that was about, because I never had the straight shaft. So I got the Echo, and it's been much better, I must say. Much lighter. And let's see, what else we got? We got the pole saw I got this year, the 16-foot pole saw. It is the PPT 2620 with the D handle. Decided to go with that because I rented one. I liked it. It worked out good. And in case you're wondering why I got everything on these little Rubbermaid hooks, well, that's because I had them in my garage when I started setting up my trailer. And I didn't have the money to go buy weed eater racks at the time. And these things ain't cheap either. These hooks are like $8-10 a piece. But they worked. I made it work. Placement was good, as you can see. You know, one holding it, one supporting the motor. It's much easier the way I got it set up. You can fill them on the spot, so you just pull the cap off and pour your gas in there, and then you're good. You don't have to take them off. It's been a pretty efficient setup I have, because I work by myself, so I have to be as fast as possible to be efficient. And let's see, got my Echo Timberwolf down there. It works great. I always knew steel chainsaws were like the best, but I decided to try out the Echo, and it's a beast. I like it. So what else do we have? Oh yeah, my gas cans. You know, it's a mess in here. It needs to be really done over a little better. They got brackets on the, no, I didn't do brackets on that one. I got that at that certain height, so the spindle underneath my lawnmower can make it under that. That's why I got them up that high, just enough for them to make it under there. My little racks, put little junk in. These little blocks were here so the weed eaters wouldn't go backwards. Another little junk shelf right there. And my trimmer string, I made that at the time. Just out of dowel and some 2x4s because I was poor, didn't have money to go buy a fancy trimmer rack. And it works. Like, I literally just grab the string right here and I walk it all the way down, because my trailer's 12 foot to here anyways, so right to the edge of this. So I walk one in here and I go back and I come back and I grab it again and walk back down there, and that's 24 feet. Because the speed feed 450, I do believe it holds about 25 feet of string. So, and then I roll them up and stick them in my pocket, so that way when I'm on the weed eater and I'm in the backyard or far away from the trailer, when I run out of string, I don't have to stop what I'm doing. I just stop, pull the string out, load it up, and I'm good to go. Saves me a whole trip and time to go back to the trailer. I need a bigger trailer, but that's down the line. And we have here, let's see, we'll go look at the mowers. Okay, which one are we going to start with? We'll start with the Gravely. This is my 2015 Gravely Pro Stance 52 inch. It's been great. I love it. I don't like this. This is a pain in the ass to pull this off and put it on and take it off and put it on. But it's all they had at the time. Before that, I had a Gravely Compact Pro 34 inch. That was my first commercial mower, and they talked me into getting that because people down here in the South have big backyards and small gates. Well, it worked out that way, but it got to the point where that was too small, taking too long, so I had to, and it was falling apart. It had a recall on the wiring harness, so I managed to get a few grand out that, buy my old lady a car, and got a loan, and then got that one. It's paid off. Now I got this 2017, I think, Gravely Pro Stance 36 inch. And it's kind of a pain too with this slap, but I need to get a ODDC shoot blocker or whatever when I get the money. I had a homemade one on this one for a while, but I kind of stopped using it. I had a piece of diamond plate aluminum that had a knob right here, and you would just flip it up and then flip it down, and that's how I got that done. I took it off because I needed the flap on it more than anything. And as you can see here, this is my plate. See how that's how it did, up, down. And still paying on the 36 inch. It's great. It's been the greatest thing to have. It's more of a tow truck than it is to I use it more to get my big one unstuck than I do actually use it to cut. But it's great, because beforehand, getting my other one stuck was a bitch. I didn't have no winches, no come-alongs. All I had was a steel shovel and get behind it and just sheer manpower just to get it unstuck. Very tiring. But I designed a winch I put on a plate, so that way I can just pop it on there, either one of them, and get it unstuck. I try not to use it that often, but I have it if I need it. I finally figured out a way to design it the way I wanted it to work. But I try not to get stuck as much as possible. But I do have a lot of yards that can be unpredictable. Even when I've learned them for many, many years, there's still times when something changes And another spot that's never been soft becomes soft. And I get stuck. Okay, enough ranting about that. Oh yeah, and I have that little piece of crap that I don't use. Got it at an estate sale for 75 bucks. I don't like using it, but when I need to, I have it. I don't really have time to push a mower half the time, so it's just strictly for when I desperately need it. And so right now, I am going to tear apart my trailer somewhat to install this new Extreme Pro Series trimmer rack. And I decided to do that because last year a lot of people's equipment was getting stolen here in Slidell. And so I was on high alert on watching my equipment, which was very inconvenient because I either had to keep an eye on it or I had to get one piece out at a time, lock it up, go do that, come back, swap out, and it wasn't working. So I finally watched some YouTube videos and seen this, and I liked it. And we have the Extreme Pro Series string mount. Hopefully that works out pretty good. And we have the pole saw attachment too, so I can lock all that up, which will be a relief. And then I still have to come up with something. I'll probably just drill some holes in somewhere and run me a cable, so that way I can just run me a cable through my weed eater, my blowers, to keep them secure. And this is going to change. Like this on this wall, all of these, this is going to move over to here. So I'm going to have, I had it set up the way I had it, kind of for weight distribution, but I got to change some stuff around. This is going to be interesting, nevertheless. I have no idea how I'm going to do it or what's going to change, but it's going to be good. It's going to look professional. It's going to be secure. It's going to be a big relief. And I might move this ladder down lower and rearrange my rakes to where they're up higher, where the rake part's up in the air, because I risk breaking them when I back out the weed eater. I mean the mower, since I got this tight space. But I've made it work. Eventually I'll get me a 16-foot, 8x16, so that way I can get a bigger lawnmower, because I can't fit anything bigger than a 52 in here, so I'm limited. And when that time comes, it'll be time to get a bigger truck, because my truck it can pull what I got now, but going down the interstate, it doesn't really want to do past 70. It'll struggle. So it works. Everything I got now works, but time will come. I need a bigger truck, bigger trailer, bigger mower, get things done faster. Well, I guess that's the end of this video for now. Time to start pulling up the weed eater rack and setting it up and tearing apart my trailer. Hope you liked the video. This is my first video that I'll probably post. I've never really made videos, but I've always wanted to. So, love y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.